Alright, y'all, so earlier today I just finished pulling the engine out of the FC. Here she comes. And now, yeah, I mean, look, here it is. All the accessories and stuff are on it. Now, my plan is to pull all the parts that I need and slap them onto this one, the one that I've rebuilt. The main thing that I'm trying to access right now is the front timing stuff, like the front cover, because I need to check the I'm not sure what it's called, but the amount of thrust that the shaft has, and I need to make sure that that's under spec. So I'm pretty much gonna tear this thing into a bare block and then get those parts that I need, probably clean them and stuff, and then check the thrust on this thing. Thrust is how much this moves, like this way and this way, and it's supposed to be like a few mils or something like that. So yeah, well, let's get to making this thing naked. Look at this rat's nest. Don't need the air pump. Air pump. What the heli? What the heliante? That's like a American number right there. That's like a 13. Yup. Some coolant hose. I'm hoping this thing don't leak like a mother sucker. I don't know if there's a sequence that I'm supposed to remove this torque sequence, but it don't matter. Well, who do we have here?
Y así nomás.
Ya quedó la cosa.
El compa saca el rotary.
Sabas is here checking this thing out. What do you think?
I like this one better.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna turn into a rat's nest too, though.
Yeah, I say you go all out, get aftermarket intake, aftermarket wiring harness. Aftermarket.
You don't even know what to nitpick on it, huh?
I'm like, what is this, bro?
I'm kind of like, fuck, I should have just built the turbo.
The turbo model?
And then sold that one as I
This
rebuilt
one?
it. I mean, now I have to do
just
all
leave
the
it like
labor.
that and have the turbo stuff on this one?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go ahead and refix it and all.
So the exhaust manifold over there, that one is aftermarket.
Yeah, it's a racing beat. All right, let's see. I'm gonna quiz you on this. Let's see if we can find it.
No.
Where's the? Oh, so Sabas, I don't know. Do you know much about rotaries?
I don't know shit.
All right. So then this will be kind of cool. Like, do you know where the exhaust ports are on this one? Like the exhaust exit.
Right here.
Let's see. Where?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's these two right here.
These two, right?
Yeah. So you see how these have the restriction thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Those are the ones
cut
they
that
shaped?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you can see on this one.
So maybe that's why it has all those vacuum lines.
Yeah, it's over complicated.
It's teed in, bro. That's crazy.
Oh shit, I
You
didn't
see
see that. Yeah. Hopefully I can clean all that up. Alright, fellas. Well, I'm gonna continue disassembling this thing. The main thing is the front timing cover, the front oil cover.
Yeah.
Cause so there's this other thing that I have to measure, which is the thrust. So how much this moves.
In and out?
Yeah, there's a spec to that. It's like
What is that? Just like
Two
a
or-
locking tool or what?
this? Yeah, for the coolant. This is how I check the pressure. This
This is
is a
like
water
that.
pump. It goes right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the next major thing.
So good.
This is the thrust. Yeah. The AC was working.
Yeah.
Yep. Only that the engine would overheat when I would run AC.
Well, you had that coolant leak.
Yeah,
Correct?
but yeah, I did. But I think it's cause. So I think what's fucked up there is these things called oil control rings. It's this seal that sandwiches against the plates that burns out, but then lets oil seep into the combustion chamber instead of the oil cooling down the rotor. And so because of that,
Oh, I see.
that makes even
I
more
forget,
sense.
yeah.
It makes even more sense that it's the oil control rings that are fucked up. Cause I was kind of thinking maybe I should just NOS it. This built one, the rebuilt one. Let's run it, homie. Let's run it. At least before by the end of the summer, I'll have a brap, and then I can take my time on that turbo one.
So
But
you're gonna rebuild this one for the turbo?
no, I'm just gonna rebuild this one to sell. What about you?
I'm gonna do the Impala. 67. I might record it actually.
Paint it or what?
Yeah.
I have 3%.
I'm gonna paint it and I'm actually record it.
You're gonna record the whole paint process or what?
Probably not. Oh, look, I painted this truck, boy. Can you see it?
Yeah, kinda.
Just make Cut that out, bro. Whatever, I painted trucks. I paint cars.
So I kind of briefly told you guys, but he paints cars now. He has his own like paint shop.
It's about customs. I'm gonna paint this car and that car.
Yeah, we're gonna paint this one eventually, and I'm once I got a body kit for them, and I'm gonna put the body kit on, and then that's another car. That's how Buzz is gonna paint.
Lefty and everything, homie. Right? Dual wheel.
I'm not even sure. I got a block off plate for one of these. I think it's this thing. I don't even know. What the fuck? Now that I took out the intake manifold, well, not fully, but the middle section of the intake manifold, it exposed this whole rat's nest of vacuum lines and stuff. Damn, all this looks so extra. I can see why this is intimidating for some people to work on rotaries, because look how complex this thing looks. Like there's lines, like there's airlines that go to different airlines. So it's a possibility of a lot of leaks. Right here, look, this one has multiple. Right here it has multiple airlines. I've already labeled stuff, so I know where they go, but I'm hoping I can delete a lot of these. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I'm hoping. Damn, but yeah, she's getting closer and closer to a bare block. I'm gonna just keep pulling parts off. Look, I have them all laid out right here and labeled. Also have some parts here. I'm gonna take a nice little lunch break, but we're getting there. Yeah, I'm tired, fellas, but the grind don't stop. Look, a mysterious hose clamp. Alright, here comes the rat's nest. It's getting late, fellas, and I'm getting tired. There's the majority of the rat's nest done. Wow. Look, this is kind of cool. So now that the rat's nest is out of the way, look, if we look at this, this housing actually has this cool print. Mazda Motor Corporation's Hiroshima, Japan, license, NSU Wankel. That's cool. This one doesn't have that stamping. Look. I wonder why. Maybe this is a JDM motor. That would be sick. But yeah, gonna continue taking more things off. What? This thing was loose. No wonder it was leaking. What the hell? Sheesh. Y así nomás, ya quedó. Oh look, coolant. There's actually a weep hole, so this water pump is done. The weep hole is leaking right here. Oh, so I'm gonna have to order another water pump. But it wasn't bad enough for this car while I was driving. It's 11:17 p.m. right now. I've been wrenching on this thing since 11. Yeah, today I pulled the motor and all. So yeah, the last piece that I'm gonna take out for today is the flywheel. And this clutch is still good too, but I already got one. Might as well swap it out. Tough part is gonna be cracking this big old nut loose. I think that's it for today. I'm done. So the parts that I have to steal is pretty much everything. I'm gonna clean up everything. I definitely need to check the thrust. So this is kind of not a good sign. Maybe this was the cause of the failure of this rebuild, because this one doesn't have any thrust, which is bad. That means the oil control ring was getting smushed. Yeah, that's probably what happened on this rebuild. Well, we'll find out. Yeah, boys, I'm done for the day. I'm hella tired. But look at this mess. Holy shit. Now to put piece by piece onto this one. I'll see you guys on the next one.